There's not rubbish in our pellets, no rubbish here. All of our ingredients have a nutritional value, and when they're formulated into our rations, they meet the spec that's required by our customer on the farm. So whichever ingredient that is, whether it's a byproduct or a whole grain, they all have a good nutritional value, and that's what we aim to get to our end consumer. Or it does, that's why we try and avoid it. So we use good quality ingredients. We use a lot of data in our processing of our pellets to find out what rations need what conditioning and what moisture, and whether some additives don't work well together and can produce a low PDI. And then we try and change that to improve the pellets. We would prefer to have no dusty pellets. And then we can just adjust our press to suit that and reduce it happening. Well, they're not the same thing. Nutritionally, you're going to get the same nutritional value from both feeds, depending on how it's formulated. Pellets are sometimes more versatile in that you can feed them on the ground. They hold together well in silos and through long flow paths. In dairies, it might be a bit interesting. But essentially, if you're buying a feed that's formulated to what you need, you're going to get the same nutritional value. So we make pellets at our Camperdown mill. A lot of people don't realise that Reids do make pellets. And here at Camperdown, this has been a pellet mill for quite some time. Made huge improvements of late, but just overall in our raw material quality coming in, which obviously affects the quality of the finished feed going out. Tightening up our testing. We use a fantastic NIR machine to test the nutritional value of everything that comes into the mill. We use the NIR machine to test the nutritional value of everything going out of the mill. So we know that the feed specs that we're selling to are the specs that the pellet is leaving. We've made huge improvements in our PDI of late. A good hard pellet is a great pellet, less dust, good nutritional value, good nutritional uptake. Really enjoying working with a great team here that are really passionate about making sure that we have good batch consistency. We're tight on the controls around what goes into the feed and at what rates, so we know that we are hitting the right requirements of the animal that it's going to, whether that's a chook or a sheep or a cow. We do goat pellets here. There's a whole range of products, but it's just about making sure that we do every finished feed to the spec that it's being sold on and the best quality that we possibly can out of this little mill in Camperdown, which is a great local employer, and we've got a good team here.